What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at y'all with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. Starting out in this sick-ass Jurassic Park replica. But for today's video, we have another request, actually from a couple of our viewers. Will Cole and Pavixan Collinsvale want us both see a Jeep Wrangler off-road build. Now, I believe we have already won a Jeep Wrangler from a previous wheel spin, which I've done a couple of modifications to. Now, I went ahead and took the liberty of putting that Jeep Rubicon back to stock. So what we're going to do is jump inside this 2012 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon and see if we can make this thing look nice. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, I just want to say welcome. If you guys have a request, drop them down in the comments section. We are taking one request per video, currently uploading a video a day. We might have to ramp up production because we have been getting an insane amounts of requests nowadays, and I want to make you guys happy. So that might be something that happens in the near future. Let me know down in the comments section if you'd like to see 2 uploads a day, and we'll see if we can make that happen. But for this one, I just wanted to switch up that plain gray paint job right off of the bat. Now we are going to jump into the upgrade section of the game, check out a couple of conversions. Now, I can see our only option is a 6.2 liter V8. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 3.6 liter inline 6. So I want to go ahead and leave that just to stay a little bit true to the Jeep nature and roots of this entire build. Now, one thing I do want to do, however, is put a supercharger on this thing. Now, if you're a Jeep guy, you know a supercharger is pretty much the only way that you're going to go with one of these builds if you're going forced induction. Haven't really seen too many Jeeps with a turbocharger on them unless they have a motor swap or something of that nature. Now let's go ahead, check out a couple of the front bumper options. Now you can see we have a nice winch going on here, or the Forza, I don't even know what to say. Actually, you know what? This kind of looks like a Dodge Nitro with this front bumper, man. Not to say that's what we're going to use. We are going to go with this nice bash bar front bumper for this build. Rear end, that wing, definitely not going to work for our off-road build, so we're just going to leave that alone. Let's go ahead and put that welded rear bumper on there. Side skirts, do we got some steps? We got a little step there, so let's go ahead and add that. Next up, let's check it out, the hood. That hood's looking pretty cool, but I really like the snorkel now. I especially like the little black patch on the hood. Really sets everything off with the black plastic fenders and roof on the back. I'm kind of liking that. Let's go ahead and install that up. Now, as far as tires go, we are going to be doing an off-road build, so we're going to put an off-road race tire compound, as you guys can see. The front tire width, we are going to beef up just a little bit as well with the back, make them look nice. Now, one thing I would like to change is the overall diameter of the wheel itself. Unfortunately, Forza has not allowed us to do that, so hint, hint, Forza for Horizon 4, or Motorsport 7, I guess, would be the next Forza franchise game to be coming out. Now, as far as the wheels go, I want something that's going to make this thing look like an SUV. Now, there's a lot of tuner options in this game. As you can see, a lot of muscle car options here. I want this thing to look very rugged, very SUV-like. So I want to see something, maybe 5 or 6 spokes in here. Make it look nice and sharp, but we're going to just scroll through here, check out some of our options. Now, I'm really liking these right here. This would be actually one of my personal preferences. I'm thinking we might have to go with these wheels right here. Now, normally on cars, this center cap sticks out a little much for me, but I think they're actually going to work on this Jeep here. They look very rugged, very appropriate for the build. Now, let's go ahead and drop a bigger wheel size. I'm thinking 19s on the front and 19s on the back just to make everything look nice. As far as the drivetrain goes, we're going to obviously have to upgrade that clutch, take care of the transmission for sure, since we are going to be supercharging, probably adding a little more power than this little Jeep would be normally used to. Brakes, let's go ahead and install the brakes. Definitely going to need some bigger brakes on this thing. Suspension, we're going to put rally springs and dampers. Doesn't even change the ride height at all, but we're going to see if we can get a little more lift out of this thing once we go ahead and tune. Now, front anti-roll bars, rear anti-roll bars, looking very nice. As far as weight reduction goes, I think we're going to go with a sport weight reduction just to lighten things up when we get out on the rocks. Now, looking at this thing right off of the bat, I have to say we're going to probably get rid of those chrome wheels. You guys know how we do. But before we take care of that, we are just going to go ahead, add a race exhaust, throw on a upgraded supercharger, upgrade that intercooler, take care of the oil and cooling for sure, and the flywheel as well, just for shites and giggles. Now, everything else, I wouldn't mind leaving the way that it is. Now, everything here, race fuel system, ignition. Let's go ahead and max this thing out, man. It looks like we only got a couple more parts here before we can say this thing is maxed out. So why don't we just go ahead and do that? S1, 815 performance points on this bad boy. Now let's just back it on up here, install this setup. And now that that's taken care of, put the final touches just on the alignment. We're going to leave the camber the way that it is. Suspension, oh, we are already at our highest. So as you can see, Jeep taking care of the lift for us. Good guy Jeep right out of the factory, hooking it up with the highest lift possible. Wish we could have raised it just a little more, but it is what it is. We're going to leave everything else relatively the way that it is. Now, we may come back in here. Let's actually check out our gearing before we do anything. Oh yeah, 6 gears lost up there. So let's just bring him back. Nice 3.5 seconds, 0 to 60. And a 278 kilometer top speed. We can do better than that, can't we, Jeep? Come on, man. Let me see, 300. 278. So it's looking like Jeep not letting us get too fast with this thing. 276. Yeah, man. That's, I don't know what's up with that. If that's something to do with the differential or the transmission, but definitely not allowing us to go anywhere near 300. We're going to see. Maybe it's a power issue. I'm not sure. We're going to see once we get out there, take her on the straightaway. But before we do that, designs and paints, go ahead. And obviously, we need to do some painting on these wheels. Black those things out, man. Now, this Jeep looking sick with those gold studs in there. I'm really liking those. Let's go ahead and black those out. Now, as far as the windows go, black it out. And the spoiler, no spoiler. The mirrors looking good. The hood, I like that little patch there. So everything here is looking very nice. I'm pretty happy with the way that this thing turned out. So let's save that to our current vehicle and go for a little bit of a test drive. Now let's get a little circle check here. As you can see, this thing's looking great. Wish we had that fifth wheel, you know, the black fifth wheel on there, but it is what it is, man. Can't win them all. Sounds like a big old V8 in here. Launch is pretty nice. Let's get this thing out off the trails. See if we can do a little off-roading now. Holy cow, this thing is absolutely ripping right now. Wow, this is quite impressive. Cresting this hill. Take her on road. Oh, good thing we went through that pole. Let's take her on the road and do a little bit of a top speed here. Sounds amazing, man. Oh my god. Like, I can't get over this sound. It sounds demonic, man. It really does sound demonic. Now I'm starting to see... Oh! Got him! Look out there, Corvette, man. Death count #1 for, well, that guy for sure. I'm starting to notice that the big problem here is that this engine is not... Oh, man, we are messing up here. Sorry, folks. The engine definitely doesn't have enough power, even maxed out with a supercharger, a V8. To get this thing going on a top speed, like very fast, I would recommend doing the big old V8 swap in here. But if you just want to do some off-roading, cruise around the streets, this is definitely the way to do it. Now, what I'm thinking is we're probably going to fast travel out to the mountains here. See if we can get a little bit of rock crawling going, man. What do you guys think about that? Alright, let's see. Where are we here? So right off the bat, we got a couple of rocks over here. So let's see if this thing will climb. It is a Jeep after all. Oh yeah, she climbs. She climbs. Good thing we're on the train tracks there. That could have got a little messy. Now the one thing I'm noticing is there's the wheels... Once that clutch kicks in, it's hard to just finesse it up. Oh, okay, unless we do a little light gas in there. Maybe that helps. Let's see if we can go up here. What up? Alright, let's back it on up here. That was the horn, Squally. That was the horn. See if we can just get this going, creeping up here. Oh yeah, it's not even a problem, man. It's a Jeep, bud. What'd you expect? Alright, well now that we got that little rock climbing adventure out of the way, let's see how she does in just some cross country, tearing up some farmers' fields. You guys know one of my favorite pastimes. Yeesh. Tearing it up. Now I can't get over the sound of this thing. Oh, look out for that wall, bud. Like in the high RPMs, this thing, it just screams, man. Can't really hear that supercharger, but I have a funny feeling that's what's causing it. My God, this thing is pulling. Woo! Ouch, that hurt. We are just wrecking this Jeep. Oh, do I see some rocks? Let's do a little bit of rock climbing over here. A little bit of light off-roading. See how the Jeep does. Ooh, okay. Pulling herself up there. I like it. I got a funny feeling that we're not going to be able to cross that wall, but that's alright. Come on, Jeep. Don't let me down here. This is for all of YouTube. Okay, well. Apparently the Jeep doesn't want to climb this rock. Can we back over it at least? No, apparently not. Okay, I see. I see. You don't want to cooperate. We're going to do it the hard way. Let's go. Let's go. And we are up. Let's take a little bit of a screenshot while we're on this rock. You know what I'm saying? Well, we can here. Just doing Jeep things. You guys know how it goes. What in the hell is even going on here? Okay, maybe that's not going to be our screenshot. Maybe we'll go to a different rock, man. So, I don't know. This video is taking a slight turn here. Let's see if we can get our screenshot here. How's that look, man? Are wheels on the ground? Not really. No, not at all, actually. And he rolls it. Oh, look at that. For the tube. I did it for the grand, baby. So, I'm thinking, I don't know, man. This build is pretty successful. Now, would I use this thing for a race? Probably not, but to do some fun off-roading like this, like, alright, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're climbing. to do some fun stuff like this, just cruise across some rocks with some buddies. You know, you guys jump in a couple Jeeps, maybe a Hummer. What are those? The Lamborghini off-road builds. You know, those, something that's real rugged. Maybe a Dodge trophy truck. Do a little bit of off-roading. I could see this thing coming in pretty handy. I mean, that's probably the only thing you're gonna use it for, though. But I mean, it is Forza Horizon 3, so it's only natural we have a truck that we can use in the outback and you know, have a little bit of fun. So I'm thinking this is probably gonna be the end of this video. So as always, if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to click that subscribe button. If you guys have any requests, make sure you drop them down in the comments section. We've covered everything. We built it. We crashed it. We had a little bit of fun. So with that being said, I'm your boy Denali, aka Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. We're gonna catch y'all at the next one, man. Peace. Oh no. Oh, for fuck's sake, every fucking time. Showdown, bitch. Should have had a V8, yeah? Recovery of a lifetime. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the race or anything.